Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. Here with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. And getting the inside reporting from the sideline, it's David Aldridge. And on paper, Clark, this looks like a total mismatch. Many will consider one of these teams to be way better.
Yeah, that's why we play the games, Kevin. That's part of what makes sports so captivating. You can look one way on paper, but the game is never decided there. It's always decided between the lines.
Here's Dantley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season. Worthy down low. Can't hit from in close. Johnson against Green. Griffith passes to Bailey. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Cooper, and here is Abdul-Jabbar. Fades and shoots. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's the great equalizer. Defenses try to keep Kareem out of the post, but he can face you up as well.
Green against Johnson. Green passes to Bailey. Here's Dantley. Outside, Green. Over Johnson. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. Picked them clean. Stolen by Magic. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Nice shot by Worthy.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Here's Griffith. 9-point game, his last outing. They set the pick. Over Cooper. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's a solid mid-range shooter, but just wasn't able to knock that one down.
Here's Worthy. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Here's Green. The Lakers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson with it. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
Dantley the pass to Griffith. Pass to Bailey. And Green now, top of the key. Here's Griffith. Here's Dantley. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Johnson outside. Right side Worthy. Low block shot on the way. He's off on that one. Utah trailing here. He lobs it up.
This is how unselfish Dantley is. Ready and willing to feed his teammates.
Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Now Johnson. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Off target at the rim.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Dantley, true on the 14-footer.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And here is Johnson. No scoring in this one. Pass to Cooper. Now Abdul-Jabbar. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Not too many defenders are blocking Kareem inside. One, he's too big, he's too powerful, and he's too skilled.
Green against Johnson. Green passes to Griffith. Count it. Griffith has got his second bucket. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Wilkes the pass to Worthy. Johnson outside. Over Green. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist from Worthy.
Nice clean stroke on Magic's jumper there. You can tell he's got that shot locked in.
Green passes to Dantley. Outside, Green. Here's Dantley. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Bailey, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Utah calls timeout. Oh, little chunk into the season now, Coach. What's it like in the locker room around this time of the year?
Teams are still gelling together at this point, depending on the new faces, whether that be the players or coaches. You're still getting used to all of that.
And Utah making a change here. Drew's checked in. Over in the corner, Green. They set the pick. Inside, Heaton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was a putback. Relentlessly attacking the glass.
Clarkey really pulls out all the stops, doesn't he?
Doesn't hold back at all.
Yeah, he knows his team counts on him for these saves.
Here's Rambis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Green, the pass to Griffith. Here's Drew. Here's Bailey. The layup missed. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
A big guy who can knock him down from the line. There are no easy tricks or hacks for limiting his offensive output.
Green, the pass to Eves. Here's Drew. Rambis defending. That misses off the backboard.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
And it's denied. Hanson the pass to Green. Here's Eves. Here's Drew. Excellent D there by Johnson. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's McGee. Utah with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Hey, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it certainly was.
Yeah, it was going to take a massive effort for them to be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. McAdoo misses. Utah shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Drew misses. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Outside, Scott. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Scott. Takes a 3. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Boy, he had that one lined up.
Here's Eves. Defended by Scott. A floater. Eves can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. And he's able to do it with style and substance.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Hanson. Hanson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the defense must put a body on this guy. When you don't, you can expect him to make you pay for these mistakes.
Outside, Scott. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's McGee. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Eves. Still yet to score. Pass to Dantley. And it's Rambis with the rebound. Rambis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Jumping all over them right from the tip-off. They now have a double-digit advantage.
They look like the more confident team so far. This is why they've grabbed such a substantial lead so fast.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
That was a really solid first quarter defensively.
It starts with energy, but also it's about the scouting report. Credit to the defensive coordinator.
Good work there as it goes.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Here's Kelly. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Cooper. Scoreless thus far. Uncovered. Again, the Lakers.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Hanson the pass to Drew. Out to the wing. Here's Dantley. Over Wilkes. A shot by Dantley, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Cooper with the shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Here's Hanson. Out to the right wing. Here's Drew. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Mike, you look around the NBA, some incredible big men in the game right now, right in front of us.
Well, they certainly dominate the landscape. Kareem, Moses Malone. Then you have guys like Mark Eaton, Artis Gilmore. The list goes on.
If you had to pick a favorite, who's a guy in particular that you like to watch play at that size, that position?
I have to be honest that Kareem, from the time I was in elementary school, junior high school, following this guy that I heard, the phenom from New York City, I have followed Kareem's career, and he has to be the all-time best at that position.
Johnson, he's checked in for Cooper. He's off on the second.
No matter what the scenario, Drew finds a way to get things done.
Lakers leading by 13. Now, here's Scott. Six to shoot. Johnson with the bounce pass.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
You know, Kareem is a natural-born leader, on and off the court. Guys are always ready to rally behind him and follow his lead.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Eves passes to Drew. Here's Eves. Covered by Johnson. Fade away. Drew misses.
And it's puzzling to me why he elected to fade away. He should have just gone right up with it. Bad miss.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Drew. And it's good off the back rim and in.
John Drew running the floor with purpose. Able to finish on the break.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Scott the pass to Wilkes. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Kelly's there. Count that bucket.
Forcing the defense to respond to that mid-range area.
Jazz have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So both teams changing it up here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Eves. He's guarded by Cooper. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dantley. The rebound by Cooper. Lakers leading by 15. And McAdoo kicks to Scott. No good with the triple. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
An absolute terror on the drive. Griffith pounces on available lanes once he sees them.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's McAdoo. It's deflected. Here's Griffith. Pass to Drew. Here's Eves. He's guarded by Cooper. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's McAdoo. Here's Worthy. And the Lakers with another miss. Jazz trail by 13. Griffith passes to Eaton. Makes it off the glass. Eaton's got his second basket of the game.
The goal of offenses should be getting the easiest shot possible. And generally speaking, the closer you are, the easier to score.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Scott. Here's McAdoo. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Lakers lead by 13.
McAdoo's ability from the mid-range really opens up a lot of the floor for him. His mechanics, flawless.
Here's Eaton. Eves passes to Drew. The Jazz have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Green, he's checked in for Utah. Both shots good from the stripe. And this season, the return of the slam dunk contest. Mike, we last saw it in 1977 as a season-long event. You happy to see it once again?
Absolutely. I like making it part of All-Star Weekend, much like the ABA did in '76. We'll see if almost a decade later, Dr. J can repeat as champ.
You know, you are like me in that when you just see the magnificence, the physicality, the athleticism, I mean, it really is eye-opening, isn't it?
Can we add the word creativity for a lot of them?
Gosh, yeah. Absolutely.
Defensive positioning is extremely important, but he could not have played him much better.
Here's Wilkes. Nothing on the board. Cooper with the bucket.
I like watching Cooper make fast decisions on offense, recognizing when to take the shot.
Green with the ball. Pass to Griffith. Outside, Green. Here's Eaton. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. That shot wide open. Griffith has got 4 points this quarter.
Thinking about catching and shooting immediately. I love the confidence and assertiveness from Griffith.
Cooper the pass to Wilkes. Here's Cooper. Outside, Scott. Here's Worthy. Eaton grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 11. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dantley. A baseline J. They get it again. Here's Eaton. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Eaton's got 6. Los Angeles calls timeout. The Jazz making a switch here. Bailey's checked in. Lakers leading by 9. Pass to McGee. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. A 35-point game for him in the win again.
And he really controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Here's Green. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar score, Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. The rebound by the Jazz. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to Griffith. Here's Drew, guarded by McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Drew misses. Lakers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson against Green. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 9.
Nice execution by Magic. I like how he focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Here's Heaton, and that one is hammered home.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Pass to McGee. Here's Rambis. Johnson, that's for 2. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Fires from 18, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Green. Finished off the break. Green's got it back down to single digits for Utah.
Great teamwork from Griffin, noticing the open teammate and getting it to him.
Pass to McGee. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And this guy simply just wants to win and will do anything he can to do this.
And the second free throw, good. 58 seconds left in the first half. Johnson against Green. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Spreading it like butter.
Woohoo! You could not cook it up any better than that.
Yeah!
Delicious.
From deep, Johnson kept alive. Here's Rambis. That shot is off. Jazz trail by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Griffith. And there's another one for the Jazz.
The defense was certainly a little tardy in reacting to the step back there.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's blocked. They retain possession. Rambis, no luck. Here's Griffith. No good that time.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers ahead, up 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Incredible that already he's at a double-double and we still have half a game to go.
You've heard of stuffing the stat sheet. Well, he's going to make it pop with the things that are going on for him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now Johnson. Clock at 6. Right side Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Green. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Some nights, nothing goes your way. They're trying to compete, but they've been outclassed.
Lakers leading by 8. And here is Johnson. Pass to Cooper. Puts it up from 12. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Abdul-Jabbar's got 15 points.
So far, Kareem has been playing with real passion on the offensive end, not allowing the defense to get in his way.
Count the basket.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to McGee. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. 14 feet away. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. The Jazz shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Dantley. Here's Bailey. And taken away by Magic. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Worthy no good. Jazz trail by 8. Stolen. Cooper the pass to Johnson. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him, and the shot goes in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 this quarter.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Here's Griffith. He's got 12. Over Cooper. Worthy with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 10. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And it falls over the rim and in. 11 points in the game.
Love the unselfishness. Cooper's willing to whip it to open teammates.
Green with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. And Mike, there's a surprise. An intentional foul.
That's an interesting decision there.
Yeah.
Not sure why he decided to foul in that situation.
I'm not either. Here's Bailey. Pass to Dantley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Eaton. Here's Griffith. Johnson with the rebound. To the inside. McAdoo. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. McAdoo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just rising above. McAdoo's vertical and 6'9" height make him such a force.
Down low, here's Eaton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, I love how they attack there. Get it inside, add 2 more.
Now, here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. Let's go. Rebound, Utah. Bailey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Pass to Griffith. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, Griffith has worked hard to develop his accuracy, which allows him to sink these shots.
Now, here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Here's Wilkes. Fires the three. Here's Valentine. Goes back up. Here's McAdoo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And McAdoo, a banger on the boards. Exceptional at recognizing where to be when the ball goes up. A good sense of where that ball's going.
The Jazz making a switch here. Drew's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good, McAdoo.
How about this combo? Bob McAdoo is a go-to scorer and defensive anchor for this team.
Green against Johnson. Outside, Green. Here's Griffith. The Lakers with the rebound.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Many things make Magic great, not the least of which is his sheer size and strength as a point guard.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. Credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That's good from Johnson. Jazz trail by 16. Outside, Green. Here's Drew. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Drew's got 7 points.
John Drew always hunting his shot, looking to get it to the rim.
Johnson outside, over Green. Johnson's shot is off. Jazz have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8, and that one's good. Griffith.
And Griffith has his fingerprints all over this one, doing anything he wants on offense.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles, leading by 12. The kick out to Scott. Good, another from 3.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Green passes to Drew. Over Valentine. Here's Eaton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Eaton's got 4 this quarter.
Right now, it's simply the second shots that are killing them. I mean, they've got to do a better job securing the miss after playing solid defense.
And it's so deflating giving up a score like that. Work hard to force a miss, and then it's all for nothing.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And when he's getting his on offense, it usually results in a lead like this.
Green against Johnson. Pass to Griffith. Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. Here's Scott. Offensive rebound. And McAdoo kicks to Scott. Lets it go with a 3. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Takes it inside, and he makes that one.
A really ferocious drive by Dantley. Put his head down and just went for it.
Lakers leading by 13. Johnson with it. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's McAdoo. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. McAdoo's got 11 points.
Interesting use of the fadeaway, but hey, it worked.
And the Jazz call time here. Jazz trail by 15. Outside, Green. Shoots over Johnson. Bank shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the inside. Utah with the rebound. Drew's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots from the baseline. Nice jump shot. Good. Hanson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lakers leading by 13. 1:52 left to play here in the third. The kick out to Scott. It's rebounded by Kelly. Kelly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hanson the pass to Drew. Second chance shot. The rebound by Johnson. The Lakers shooting well. They're at 45%. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for scores.
Now here's Green. Pass to Kelly. Here's Drew. Green with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. Griffith can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Good on the shot. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And when Magic finds his rhythm, he's a wrecking ball on offense, capable of scoring in so many ways.
Green against Johnson. Pass to Kelly. Outside, Green. Here's Griffith, defended by Scott. Over in the corner, Green. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Drew's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hey, it's as plain as this. Drew is an extremely hard worker. That's how he gets himself these second chance looks.
Now Johnson. He's got 18. Here's McAdoo. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And he has been dialed in since the tip with his shot. Great output from him so far.
And Green launches it from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Magic Johnson, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Lakers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Eves. Hanson the pass to Drew. Pass to Hanson. Here's Eves. Pulls it from 20. Hanson can't hit. Lakers leading by 17. Wilkes the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's blocked. Here's Drew. Pass to Eves. Here's Dantley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on James Worthy.
One thing you can say about Dantley, he is extremely active.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Great scorer. Dantley can light it up.
So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Cooper. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Drops it in off the fadeaway. Abdul-Jabbar's got 19 points. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Eves. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Lakers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Cooper. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Worthy trying to break free. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's a great example of Kareem's strength. Teams try to push him around, but he's like a steel rod.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
It feels like there's more and more talk, Coach, of a makeover to the draft system every year. Do you think that'll happen?
It's probably only a matter of time. There's something imperfect about flipping a coin for the #1 pick. There's buzz going on about some sort of a lottery system.
And what do you think about that? Would you be in favor of a lottery system?
Don't you think someone will find a way to circumvent whatever they set up? Everybody's always trying to beat the system.
Absolutely. Lakers leading by 20. Here's Cooper. Pass to Wilkes. Right side Worthy. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful in-your-face defense.
Six to shoot. Wilkes, the pass to Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At 7'2", Kareem is a near impossible cover, which is why defense is compromised.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. The NBA has expanded this season's playoffs, Mike, from 6 to 8 teams per conference, and no more first-round byes.
And I like the change. No free passes. You have to earn your spot in the conference semifinals. More playoff basketball is always a good thing, guys.
Agreed. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Wilkes. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Jazz trail by 21. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Drew. Here's Griffith. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
When you attack, hold nothing back. There's no room for self-doubt or hesitation.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Hook shot on the way, and it's Abdul-Jabbar getting it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12 points here in the second half. Here's Eves. Here's Griffith. Rebound the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Wilkes the pass to Cooper. Here's Worthy. They shoot again. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Abdul-Jabbar's got 27 points. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Dantley. Here's Drew. Last season, the NBA, Mike, adding the 6th Man of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards. What were your thoughts on that?
A great decision by the league to create those awards, giving some love to guys who might not usually get recognition.
I know you feel the same way. The game has so many levels and so many facets to it, and everybody's got their hand on the success, including the defensive player on that team or this guy that comes off the bench and is the crucial 6th man.
A guy might be great in one particular area. Why not be recognized for it? Because it's a major contribution to that person's team winning by him doing what he does well.
Well, that's a great thought. The Jazz call timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Green up on top. He's guarded by Cooper. Drew passes to Dantley. Before last season, Clark, Moses Malone moving from Houston to the Philadelphia 76ers and winning MVP and a title with the Sixers.
How about that daily double, Kevin? I mean, MVP and an NBA title in the same season. Moses came to the Sixers as a free agent. The Sixers did have to send the Rockets some pretty extensive compensation, but, you know, that move by Moses could open up some doors.
Yeah, you know, Cooper is consistent as a three-point shooter, doing a nice job finding space to shoot from here.
They set the pick. Green passes to Griffith. Shoots over Johnson. He sinks the 11-footer. Griffith has got 20. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Johnson outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dantley. The shot's good from Eaton.
For a high-volume scorer, Dantley also does a pretty good job sharing the ball and getting others involved.
Here's Wilkes. Here's Rambis. Oh, that's blocked.
The anticipation it takes to pull this off, reaching out and getting all ball on the block attempt.
And that one's good. Griffith has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
I like seeing Griffith take these 3 balls. Terrific at measuring when to attempt this shot.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilkes. The 3. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Keeping constant pressure on the defense. McAdoo, certainly one of the tougher assignments in the league.
Free throw good, McAdoo. For the past 2 seasons, Coach, it's been the Lakers and the 76ers in the finals. Will we, do you think, see the rubber match this season?
Well, the Sixers were the most dominant playoff team we've ever seen. 12-1 on their way to the title. But the East is loaded. I think the Lakers will be back to the finals before Philly.
I know. Veterans, too, on both teams, Mike. It's going to be fun to watch them as they work with younger players on both rosters. Green against Cooper. Here's Dantley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McAdoo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here is Scott. Releases. Nails the wide open jump shot. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. The rebound by Cooper. Los Angeles leading by 23. Pass to Scott. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. The rebound by the Jazz. And now Utah, fast break. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Cooper. Pass to Scott. McAdoo inside. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Lakers.
Clark, it seemed like they did everything well tonight.
Yeah, you could point to a lot of things, Kevin. You could talk game plan, you could talk execution, but they were just a more talented team. That's what the deal was.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I love the assertive play style he used on the glass, snatching loose balls out of the air and protecting his team's possession.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Dantley. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cooper. Pass to Scott. Lets it fly. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Even in enemy territory, they put together quite an impressive performance here.
I think being out on the road helped them in this one. They were eager to silence these fans.
Now here's Green. Here's Griffith. Lets it fly from 18. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, they haven't given up. They've certainly not quit. Got to give them a lot of credit for that.
And the deficit likely too much to overcome, but showing their pride, still competing.
Here's Cooper. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Scott releases. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It takes physical and mental toughness, Clark, to win on the road. Man, they crushed it.
They sure did. And, you know, in terms of talent, there's just no comparison between these teams.
And that about wraps it up. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K sports presentation of the NBA. See you next time.